want to extend a warm welcome to all attendees of the FlightSimExpo 2026 in St. Paul, Minnesota.
TCAS system test, okay.
00 feet. Radar coverage is currently reduced in the area.
Metro clearance, good morning. Delta 1746 at Alpha 56 requesting IFR clearance to Minneapolis, St. Paul for FlightSimExpo 2026. And we have information golf.
Stand by, you're number one. Delta 1746, cleared to Minneapolis via the MIGI 3 departure, then is filed. Climb and maintain 17,000. Expect flight level 38010 minutes after departure. Departure on 118.905, squawk 4776. Expect runway 21 right.
Alright, for Delta 1746, we're cleared for the MIGI 3 departure to 17,000 feet, expecting flight level 38010 minutes after departure, squawking 4776 and expecting runway 21 right.
Delta 1746, read back correct.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard Delta Airlines Flight 1746, heading to Minneapolis, St. Paul. We are excited to have many of you joining us for the FlightSimExpo 2026. This event is North America's largest flight sim convention, taking place this June at the River Center in St. Paul. We hope you enjoy the flight and are looking forward to the exciting experiences ahead. If you need any assistance during the flight, please feel free to reach out to our crew. Thank you for choosing Delta Airlines.
Metro ground, good morning. Delta 1746 at gate Alpha 56, ready for the push and start.
Delta 1746, Metro ground, push and start approved. Tail southwest.
Push and start approved, tail southwest, Delta 1746. Parking brakes released.
Commencing push.
Starting engine number 2.
Time of approximately 1 hour and 35 minutes. Please pay close attention to the upcoming safety demonstration as it contains important information even for our frequent flyers. Fasten your seatbelts by inserting the metal fitting into the buckle and pulling the strap to tighten. It's are open for takeoff and landing. Mobile phones and electronic devices must be set to flight mode. And larger devices should be securely stowed during takeoff and landing. Thank you for your attention, and we wish you a pleasant flight.
2 good starts, clear to disconnect.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed. Left is clear. Right is clear.
Metro ground, Delta 1746 on Uniform 9er, ready to taxi with information golf.
Delta 1746, runway 21 right taxi via Uniform 9er, Bravo, hold short of runway 9er left, then Victor, Victor 2, Victor, Mike, Mike 6.
Hi Melanie, we're expecting a few bumps on our departure today, so I may keep you seated for a few minutes longer than usual, but I'll advise as soon as you can begin the cabin service when we're in the air. Hi Ethan, can you give me a quick departure briefing?
Sure thing, Marsh. We're departing from runway 21 right, flying the MIGI 3 departure with an initial climb to 17,000. In case of an engine failure below 400, we'll continue
56, cross runway 9er left, then continue taxi via Victor, Victor 2, Victor Mike, Mike 6.
Crossing 9er left and continuing taxi Delta 1746. Metro Tower, good morning, Delta 1746 on Mike 6, holding short, so runway 21 right, ready to go.
Delta 1746, Metro Tower, runway 21 right, winds 230 at 19er, gusting 29er, RNAV forwards, cleared for takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 21 right, RNAV forwards, Delta 1746.
I'll handle the comms from here, Marshy.
Stabilized. So good.
1 runway 21 right remaining 8,000.
80 knots, takeoff thrust is set.
V1.
Rotate. Positive brake. Clear up.
Delta 1746, contact departure.
Good morning, climbing through 1500.
Delta 1746, Detroit departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 12000, turn right heading 260, vectors to forward, then on course.
Climb and maintain 12000, right heading 260, vectors to forwards, then on course. Delta 1746.
Thumbs up.
Delta 1746, direct forward, then is filed, please.
Direct forward, then is filed. Delta 1746.
Delta 1746, climb and maintain flight level 240.
Climb and maintain flight level 240. Delta 1746.
To 10,000 feet.
Dear guests, we are pleased to inform you that the use of approved electronic devices is now permitted in flight mode. Our cabin service will begin shortly, and we appreciate your patience as we prepare to serve you. Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines, and we hope you enjoy the flight.
Autopilot.
Delta 1746, climb and maintain flight level 300.
Climb and maintain flight level 300. Delta 1746.
Ladies and gentlemen, as we continue our ascent, we want to extend a warm welcome to all attendees of the FlightSimExpo 2026 in St. Paul, Minnesota. We're excited to have you on board as you prepare for this incredible event at the River Center this June. Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines, and we hope you enjoy your flight.
Climb and maintain flight level 340. Delta 1746.
Hi Melanie, we're above the cloud layer now, and we're experiencing a pretty smooth ride here as we climb through 18,000 feet. going to go ahead and turn off the fasten seatbelt signs for now, but just make sure everyone stays buckled up.
Understood, Captain. I will ensure everyone remains buckled and will bring out a bottle of our best champagne for our special guest headed to FlightSimExpo 2026. Thank you.
Climb and maintain flight level 380.
Climb and maintain flight level 380, Delta 1746.
Captain, we have the champagne ready for our special guest attending the FlightSimExpo 2026. I will ensure it is served shortly after we reach a stable altitude. Thank you.
Have you ever thought about attending FlightSimExpo?
I have thought about it. It sounds like a great event for aviation enthusiasts. Are you planning to go?
I am indeed.
That's awesome, Marsh. It's a great way to stay connected with the community and see the latest in flight sim technology. Looking forward to hearing about your experiences there.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have some information regarding our arrival in Minneapolis, St. Paul. The weather is beautiful with 10 statute miles of visibility, but please be aware that we could experience some turbulence on our final approach due to winds gusting up to 42 knots. Sustained winds are coming from the north-northwest at 16 knots, and there are a few clouds at 6,500 feet. We expect to be on the ground in approximately 45 minutes, and we'll begin our descent in about 15 minutes. Thank you for your attention.
Delta 1746, descend via Muscle 4 to 7,000, idiom transition into Minneapolis, altimeter 2980.
Descended to Minneapolis via the Muscle 4 to 7,000 via idiom Delta 7. For Delta 1746, what runway and transition can we expect for our approach?
Delta 1746, expect the ILS Zulu runway 35 approach via the Muscle 4 transition.
Expecting runway 35 approach, Delta 1746. Hi Melanie, we've just begun our descent and we'll be on the ground in 30 minutes.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have begun our descent into Minneapolis, St. Paul, and we expect to be on the ground in approximately 30 minutes. Please ensure your seatbelts are fastened and your seat backs and tray tables are in their upright positions. We appreciate your cooperation as we prepare for landing. Thank you for flying with the Delta Airlines, and we hope you enjoyed your flight.
We'll be arriving in Minneapolis on runway 35 using the ILS Zulu approach. We'll be flying the Muscle 4 arrival. Transition level is 18,000 feet. After the star, we'll intercept the ILS to runway 35. Weather at arrival shows winds 340, F16 gusting 42.
6, descend and maintain 8,000.
Hi Melanie, looks like we'll be descending through a cloud layer here in the next few minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and turn on the fasten seatbelt signs, and they will remain on for the remainder of the flight.
Understood, Captain. I will ensure the seatbelt sign remains on for the remainder of the flight and prepare the cabin accordingly. Ladies and gentlemen, as we prepare for our arrival in Minneapolis, St. Paul, we would like to take a moment to thank Evan Ryder and all of the selfless volunteers at FlightSimExpo for making this event a success every year. We appreciate their hard work and dedication. Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines, and we hope you enjoy the Flight Sim Expo.
Off to Minneapolis, approach on 118.75, Delta 17. Minneapolis approach, good morning, Delta 1746, out of flight level 180, descending 8,000.
Delta 1746, Minneapolis approach. Good morning, Minneapolis altimeter 2980. Expect the ILS Zulu runway 35 approach into Minneapolis.
Expecting ILS Zulu 35 approach into Minneapolis, altimeter 29.80, Delta 17.
Diamond 737 2000. Diamond 737 radar contact. Skycatcher 0 Yankee Bravo 2000. Skycatcher 0 Yankee Bravo radar contact.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about to pass over the beautiful Mississippi River, and if you look out the right side of the aircraft, you'll catch a stunning view. We hope you enjoy the scenery as we continue our descent into Minneapolis, St. Paul. Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines. Final approach into Minneapolis, St. Paul. Please turn off all electronic devices and stow them until we arrive at the gate. Kindly put your tray tables away, ensure your seats are in their full upright position, and fasten your seatbelts.
Level at 8,000, requesting vectors ILS 35.
Delta 1746, turn left heading 190 vectors for the ILS runway 35 approach.
Left heading 190, vectors ILS 35 approach. And what altitude would you like us?
Delta 1746, descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Turn left heading 155 vectors for the ILS runway 35 approach. Altimeter 2980.
Turning left heading 155, descending 5,000 feet vectors for the ILS 35.
Delta 1746, continue approach. Descend and maintain 5,000. Turn left heading 175 vectors for the ILS runway 35 approach.
Left heading 175, descend 5,000 feet. Vectors ILS 35 approach, Delta 1746.
Delta 1746, slow to 160 knots for spacing 320 and trail.
Slowing to 160 knots for the A320, Delta 1746.
I've got the comms, Marsh.
Delta 1746.
Delta 1746, 8 miles from Rosie. Turn left heading 020. Descend and maintain 4,000 feet until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 35 approach.
Left heading 020. Descend and maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared for the ILS runway 35 approach. Delta 1746.
Delta 1746, contact Minneapolis Tower on 123.675.
Delta
2500.
1746. Minneapolis Tower, Delta 1746. Good morning. Established on the localizer runway 35 approach. Runway 35, cleared to land. Delta 1746.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Sink rate. Sink rate. Sink rate.
20. 10.
Delta 1746, Minneapolis ground. Taxi to Terminal 1, Gate F3 via Kilo Yankee Tango. Hold short of runway 4, then Alpha Delta. Good day.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Minneapolis, St. Paul. Did you know that the city is home to the Mall of America, one of the largest shopping malls in the United States? Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines. Please remain seated until we reach our final parking position. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for flying with Delta Airlines. The local time is 7:39 a.m. If you have a connecting flight, please listen carefully for the following information. Flight 232 to Chicago O'Hare, departing at 8:15 a.m. from Gate D23.
Delta 1746, cross runway 4, then continue taxi via Alpha Delta.
Cross runway 4, then Alpha Delta.
As you prepare for the exciting FlightSimExpo 2026. Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines, and we hope you enjoy the event. Please remain seated until we come to a complete stop at the gate. Ladies and gentlemen, as we taxi to the gate, we would like to remind you about the Delta Tech Ops tours occurring all weekend. It's a great opportunity to learn more about our operations. Thank you for flying with Delta Airlines.
Simon 0, Whiskey Uniform, runway 30 right taxi via Whiskey 6, Whiskey Delta, hold short of runway 12 right, Papa, Papa 2, Papa, Papa 1.